Hi everyone. Today we're going to look into basic operators. We're still on the Swift programming language, and we're just learning some few things. I think on the previous playlist we did the basics. Now we're on basic operators of Swift, and that's what we're going to be learning together. So, what are basic operators to begin with? I guess let's start by saying what is an operator. Okay, let's start there. An operator is a special symbol or phrase that you use to check, change, or combine values. Okay, I see where it's going. For example, the addition operator adds two numbers, as in let I is equal to 1 plus 2. And the logic operator combines two Boolean values. So I feel like as I look into this, I feel like we pretty much have two operators. Okay, but then there's an assignment operator as well. So I guess there's logic. Yeah, well, we do have logical operators, and we do have additional mathematical operators, but we do have assignment operators as well. For example, this is the assignment operator. But anyway, let me continue. The Swift supports the operators you may already know from languages like C, and improves several capabilities to eliminate common coding errors. So I'm interested in finding out what these common coding errors are. Sorry, the assignment operator doesn't return a value. That's one of the things that we see. The assignment operator doesn't return a value to prevent it from being mistakenly used when the equal operator is intended. So that means the equal operator returns a value. And obviously it may return the value true or false. I think that's what it means here. For example, 1 plus 1. Okay, let's check if this is the case, because we do understand, but then can I use the equal operator here? Would it give me a false? But it shouldn't give me. It doesn't make sense. It's not like it's Python or something. Okay, well, it returned a false. That means this does function. So this returned a false because we just did. Let me zoom in clear so that we can all see. I just did 3 is equal to 3, which is going to give me a true. Now it returned a true. So this assignment operator, equal operator, does return a value, but this operator here, which won't work because I cannot assign 3. Notice this literals are not mutable, which makes sense because obviously it's not a variable. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Where were we? The assignment operator doesn't return a value to prevent it from being mistakenly used when the equal to operator is intended. Arithmetic operators detect and disallow value overflow. Okay, I don't know what value overflow means. Okay, so what I'm learning is that we have arithmetic. These are mathematical operators. That's what I call them. We have arithmetic operators. These are pretty much our addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then division. Oh, we also have a modulus division as well, which returns the remainder. To detect and disallow overflow values. Okay, we're here. To avoid unexpected results when working with numbers that become large or small or smaller than the allowed value range of the type that stores them. Okay, so previously we came to learn that arithmetic operators detect and disallow value overflow. And now I think they're trying to explain why or what this is, and to avoid unexpected results when working with numbers. that become larger or smaller than the allowed value range of the type that stores them. You can opt in to value overflow behavior by using Swift's overflow operators as described in overflow operators. I guess we're going to get into this. Let me try to see where this takes us. Ooh, advanced operators. So there are advanced operators. I see this overflow addition, overflow subtraction, overflow multiplication. Okay, we'll get into this when we get into this. For now, let us focus on understanding this part here. Swift also provides range operators, okay, that are found in C, such as A is less than B and B. I don't know what this symbol here means as a shortcut for expressing range values. So we have arithmetic operators, we have range operators. These are your less than, greater than, and I think this means in between. That's what I think it means. Oh, it's interesting because if it means in between, already I'm thinking of creating a for loop that loops in between these values here. And I wonder if they can be used in a for loop. And I think they can as a shortcut for expressing range values, because we do know that we use a less than in a for loop, but in between. Okay, we'll look into it. I think it means in between because that's the only logic that comes to my mind. It should mean in between. I'm referring to it meaning in between. Ooh, I'm fancy. I'm using the word infer. This chapter describes the common operators in Swift. Okay, this chapter describes the common operators in Swift. Advanced operators cover Swift's advanced operators. Okay, cool. And describes how to define your own custom operators and implement the standard operators of your own custom types. Okay, for your own custom types rather. I wonder where I'm gonna need to use custom operators in. But yeah, I think so far the lesson that we're getting into here is exciting. Basic operators. We're gonna learn these operators and see what they mean. And they may sound basic and simple, but I think there's a lot to learn from. I didn't see this example here. if entered door code and passed door code, if both these things are true, then obviously that's where logical operators are used. Logical operators combine two Boolean values as in. Okay, cool. I think that's the end of it. That's the end of it, really, just for the introduction of basic operators. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers, guys.